Wayne Creep here at Duff's Famous Wings on Orchard Park Road in Orchard Park, New York, bringing you an evaluation episode. If you're new here, make sure to like this video, support me in the comments, and subscribe on YouTube to join the Creep Clan. Let's bring this one all the way back to the very first episode of Wayne Creep in June 2023. Super cringy, I know, but super creepy. Before the hat, the shirt, the scores, I've been due to come back here to give them a first-time score to Duff's in Orchard Park here, and they may need some help with a re-evaluation because the average score of all Duff's locations in Buffalo is currently placing them at number 35 in the Wings in Buffalo power rankings. And I know most of you think they are better than that. So come along with me and let's creep this place out.
Reason why Duff's here in Orchard Park could boost the score is because they blend a little of the original location with the presentation, plus offer the charter like all the other places, and have a well-rounded variety and maybe the second best location in town for Duff's, with each location offering something a little bit different, specialty-wise, like a sweet Cajun glaze. They have a suicidal and Armageddon hot sauce, where the other places have a super hot and a death sauce. Spoiler, and I never do say this off the top, this was the most disappointing wing experience yet, and I like the guys who manage and own these Duff's. I've creeped out their meetings at Eastern Hills to say hi. Anyways, got 10 hot extra crispy, 10 Carolina cold char barbecue, and 10 mild medium extra crispy, with sides of that suicidal and Armageddon sauce. Wings came out with their classic wooden looking bowls, thumbs up, with celery, no carrots, some mayo style blue cheese, not their typical chunky blue cheese, but where is their signature style steam coming off the top of these bowls with the wings like at Sheridan? Why do the hot and mild medium look the same? What happened to the barbecue? Where is the soaking sauce on these wings? What happened here, OP? Presentation distribution 6.6 out of 10. These wings were dry, not saucy, which is weird to describe a Duff's wings these days. My wing bro asked me if these were dry or crispy, and I said dry, not crispy at all. You would hear the crunch when biting into it. Mild medium texture was like water. I never really order medium anything, but to dip them into their extra hot sauce, sure. Other than that, huge letdown. The barbecue marks in the wings were definitely off, but I wanted extra crispy and I got tough and chewy and hard wings. Come on. I can't believe I'm saying this. Wingstop recently just outscored and crushed them here. Cooking texture is 6.5 out of 10. These are the smallest wings I have seen lately. Bite size on all of them. Similar to what was displayed to us at the Pew location in that review and even Eastern Hills. Freshness was not on point. They felt like reheated wings, leftovers almost, as my wing bro pointed this out first, and it was what I was thinking. Freshness size at 5.8 out of 10. Wing Creep has a sponsor? Big Bear Barbecue Supplies. In its new home at the Transit Town Plaza in Williamsville, New York, carrying barbecue supplies and various local hot sauces for your wings and such you can only find here that aren't available at grocery stores in Buffalo. So come on in and creep this place out. I do like Duff's trying to expand off their menu from their basics of mild to hot range, which seem to be watered down nowadays, but no matter what they do, they just seem to be disappointing. Again, I am a Duff's fan of many years ago, and I like the owners at Duff's, but this is reality, and I gotta keep it real. But their highest score of the 5 originally critiqued is 7.9 out of 10. Mild medium had no flavor. The hot wasn't hot, even to my wing bro, who's not a big fan of the hot. The suicidal felt the same as the super hot at the other places. The Armageddon I could put on the wings, but it's not hot like the death sauce at the other locations. The Carolina Gold Barbecue was a major disappointment. Almost felt like eating a plain wing with no flavor. These were all below average, and dipping them into their Armageddon sauce or that light blue cheese couldn't save them here. Taste and flavor is 6.4 out of 10. This brings a final overall score of Duff's at Orchard Park at 33.2 out of 50, which is the lowest score of the year, the lowest score for Duff's, and one of the lowest scores of all time. With Orchard Park at 33.2, Pew at 38.2, Eastern Hills at 40.1, and Sheridan at 41.7. Sheridan alone will be in the power rankings, but overall, Duff's is at 38.3 now, not even close to being in the power rankings, which knocks themselves out when they had a prior score of 40, and back in are the Riverfield 865 and Badge at 39.9. Maybe I got a bad batch of wings, but this seems to happen at all their locations to me, except Sheridan, and as of late, I could only imagine how the Niagara Falls location could be. People still come back packing these places based on their reputation, but again, this score may have took them out of the power rankings permanently, and I really wanted to see them stay strong in the rankings to represent Buffalo. If the owners are watching this, reach out to me, creep me out, do what you have to do, because these were below Duff's standards on this visit. I had a decent experience a couple years ago, superb experience at Sheridan, and this was once regarded as their second best location. Not anymore. Anyone who thinks Duff's is still an elite wing, try some of these other places you were looking at on top here who outscore them on almost every criteria. So please remember to like and subscribe, keep watching, comment your thoughts on Duff's, Have they been disappointing you too of late? Comment below, creep out next for wing evaluation of your buffalo. Please look for the next evaluation episode by the Wing Creep.